a good feeling. I have a very good feeling, actually, that we'll be able to pull this off. Because as I was setting up stream, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do my daily Tetris 99 stuff. Because the current Get Old event themes event, I guess, has motivated me to pick up the game again. Unless I actually get the DLC, though, I'm not gonna be able to get every event skin, which is a little unfortunate. I think I'm gonna be 2 event things off, but they do bring them back occasionally. I've seen a few come back every now and again, so there's still hope I can get the rest eventually, and I'm gonna stay on top of events from now on. I've not done the best job of that. But I'm like, okay, I'm just here to get my tickets. I'll be done in like a couple minutes. We'll be out. Only to, in the first game I play, and the only game I'm playing today, let's face it, managed to get 4th place without getting a single KO. It wasn't until the very end where the person who eventually got 1st place just went absolutely crazy and just gave me a bunch of garbage pieces I couldn't do anything with. And that was just how it went. But 4th place is my overall personal best at Tetris 99. My previous was top 8, which was a few years ago at this point. So, yeah, I got a personal best in Tetris 99 without getting any KOs in the process. I'm just gonna take that as a good sign. I'm gonna take that as a sign. Besides that, I've been playing a lot of Crossroads because the Ninja Turtle event is going on. And I suppose it's a sign in the other direction when, as you're about to wrap up your session to prepare for streaming Kirby and also doing Tetris 99 in the process, the last few races, half of the sound effects don't play anymore. Sonic! Anyway, we did a couple attempts in this last stream, and I got to basically the end. My main problem is I'm just too reckless in the early fights. There are some fights at the end that I'm kind of worried about. I want to save my max ultimate until I'm at least at Leongar. The problem is, the first time I had to use it during the Meta Knight refight, and the second time, which is my current top placement, I had to use it during Forgo DDD. Which, you know, that's not a horrible spot to use it, but I prefer to use it at the very end when it actually matters more. Because there's guaranteed 13 battles, obviously. But same deal as before, we're going in with fully upgraded Chakram Cutter, 1 max tomato in reserve, and then the 6 small tomatoes they give you here. We're gonna keep at this until either we beat it or until an attempt ends at the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna turn my TV down a little bit. I thought it was good volume, but alright. Don't want to echo too much and be distracting. So any of you guys? Play safe. That's the thing about the hard modes. You're gonna want to play it safe whenever you can. Alright. Dodge rolling is your friend. I think the Sandstorm would be doing more, but it really doesn't. Safe. One more. I was gonna get 2 hits on that one, but nope. There we go! Perfect Silly Dillo! And encoding overloaded for some reason. I restarted the laptop, by the way. Has it been doing that throughout the last stream? Well, if it pops up again, I'm gonna restart the laptop again, because that's a little annoying, isn't it? That shouldn't be happening. Weedy. Alright. Phase 2. I thought it was going to land on me for a second there. That's not great. Hammer's gone. Why is my CPU user so high? It is strange. That's right. Stay in the air. Always painting in the air. Always best to play it safe whenever possible. Oh boy! A little scary. I can afford a few hits early, honestly. There we go. Good hits on Dee. Okay. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. Oh, come on! How'd that hit me? And if you get hit, always use the opportunity to get some free shots on him as well. Yeah, always land. There we go. Okay, that was a bit rough. That was a little bit on the rough side. I think we can handle another one without using tomatoes. Come on. Wait a minute. I dodge rolled. You saw that, guys. I think we're gonna take this as a warm-up round because holy shit. We cannot be starting off like this. Yeah, you know what? Grab this. We're resetting the run. We are not keeping this one up. Sorry. I know we just started us off all my healing items, but if we're gonna be playing like that, it is not worth continuing. Nuh-uh. I see that Sonic Frontiers was more of a sign than the Tetris 99 run. Frontiers, Sonic was in Crossroads. I said Frontiers, and I said Frontiers. Ice Cream Coco returns. I don't know whether rocks have a home in on you. Sure. Physics. Here, buddy. That's right. Best part about Shotgun Cutter is that when you hit him twice, it's stunned twice. So that means you get a bit of a extra space between you and them. There we go. Middle. What's up? Okay. Right. Coming and goodbye. Good. A good start. So they're doing Silly Dillo too, and oh look, we're back at Dee again for the second round. Great! That's a sign, isn't it? Luckily, you don't have to worry about his... Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, he's a little hench dogger. Let me reset again immediately. Extra buffer because my god, dude, it could be a pain. Alright. I shouldn't be trying to jump over the bars immediately, I think. It's a good way of fighting Dee Dee, though. Okay! That's a good way of getting Dee Dee, though. Just have him walk into your freaking cutters. Okay. Mini Boss Rush 1. First time fighting these guys today. How do you even there? I thought the fire would only like slow, like short range. And mock me talking too fast all the time. It is funny. And as the crystal did. There were 2 rabbits which are already gone. You want to be Boulder guys so bad, don't you? Come on. One. A lot of that. Right. Then move off of 2. Keep going around them. I'm gonna risk trying to attack right now. Come on, Kirby! Goodbye! Alright. The main problem with these attempts is it's gonna take a full half hour if I don't back out early. So, yeah, these are gonna be long fights. I don't want to bring in extra items. Like this pump attack, because you can't freaking land from it like this. There we go. There we go. Got in the face too. Very angry too. I don't understand how to dodge those and effectively get in a good spot where I can dodge this. Had to be in the air to dodge in here. Just stay back here. Whoa, God, he dropped him towards you anyway. Okay, I thought he was going to like drop him towards the back and they just come towards you. Some just drop on top of you, basically. Okay, this again. Even back to phase 1 right now. It's very helpful. We can easily hit him. There we go. I think he'll hit me once, which is good. I'm gonna minimize the early match hits. Alright, mini-boss Rush 2. Stay away from me. There we go. Perfect Frosty. There's Doom. Where's the wolf? There we go. Yeah, Luffy cannot hurt me anymore. Good. Wait a little longer on that, I think. There we go. Phase 2's done. Phase 3 is super easy because it's just that. There we go. Finally, Wild Edge, who has not proven to be much of an issue. Especially when he does that, and he doesn't even do a proper phase transition, and we just win. You can just knock him down once in phase 1 and then just comp them for the rest. It's super smooth. Alright, we got the perfect on Solideo last time. Can we do it again? Cost our CPU usage, I guess. Woo. I don't like him that close to the wall, but okay. Hi. We got phase 1 done. Phase 2. Let's start getting a little closer. Just do this. There we go. Get safe. Get safe again. One more time. Look at the slowdown on that one. I still got it. Phase 2 down. Into the block damage, but... Ooh! Okay. The block damage is fine. Chip damage. Perfect! Well, mine's like 2 HP on my end for blocking. Because it's not a perfect block unless you're Ice Kirby, and I'm not using Ice Kirby! I'm not using Ice Kirby for this. No way. Alright. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Staying in the air is really good there. Good final cutter. There we go. Alright, not the most smooth run so far, but still fine. Stay put. Stay put for the slash. The slash cannot hurt you if you stay still. Stay still. Here we go. Play it safe. Okay. Almost there. Stay safe. 2, 3, 4, and goodbye. Not quite. A bunch of swords. Now you're gone. I think that's me getting hit once. Which means we're still fine. I'll grab this now because we have Meta Knight next. We are past the halfway point. We have still most of our tomatoes, which is a very good sign. Of course, Meta Knight's been a bit of a pain. Yep. Come at me. Come on. Come on. Ooh. I don't think he hit me with those because I was right next to him. He couldn't hit me. I'm not gonna act like it's a super reliable strat, but could be very helpful. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Reliable dodge roll, though. Stay in the air! Not losing half my health to that. No thanks. Come on. Cool it, buddy. Oh my god. In here. Come on. He does not leave many openings. He really does not. Okay. Ah! Either get hit and be able to hit him or nothing. You know? It is not kind. Air! Honestly, staying alive is more important than actually hitting him. Air! I was focusing too much on the beams, I didn't even notice him at first. I don't even dodge you. Come on. This is why the attempts take so dang long. It's because of this freaking thing. Ah, with that. Just in the air. This is the biggest hurdle of the latter half so far, honestly. You can't freaking hit him. There we go. Crap. Back on the ground. Like that, but preferably because I can actually hit you with. Ugh. Oh, come on! Get over here! There we go! That's what I want! Yeesh! Air! Can't afford to look at chat right now. Activity or not, I cannot look at chat right now. Here. Phew! Close one. Ow! What way I find him easier to hit during the second phase? Because I know it's taking forever. I think he leaves himself a lot more open during phase 2, I feel. Air. Perfect. Come on. One more hit will do it. Thank you. Like I said, he's easier to hit during phase 2, and that's not exactly common. Alright. Forgo DDD. We have 2 small tomatoes left. We still have Max and Tomato. We're definitely in a good spot, but who knows if we'll actually be able to stay in the good spot. PD is definitely along lines. Air is not good. I got that 5 times. If I dodge one of the lava, I'm getting hit. It's a problem. Inside. Nope. That part's fine. That's what happened at me? First when you could have done that. Where's the part when he runs at you? I still don't understand this at all. I'm mostly getting it clearly, but it's not enough. Again? Already? I don't understand you, D. So I'm mostly getting it, but you can cover the whole arena. You can cover the whole arena doing that. He does it 5 times. No, 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 no! Alright. Oh, watch out, Kirby, watch out. Stay back. I'm on the way down. It's not out of the lava. Don't ask me how. Not good. This takes out a lot of the enemies. There's too much shit happening. Can the freaking enemies go away, please? No, 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 no. It's about tornadoes. Okay, well. At least understanding that part. I thought that was the inhale! That, see? Don't summon enemies again! Now's not the time! Oh, I hate Forgo DD so much during this! The boulder's still here. Go away! And the frickin' Poppy Brothers is still here. Can't see Kirby. There we go, he's finally gone. Whoa! Just gotta wait it out. Come on! Stop summoning enemies! You hit the big ones is nice. solved the shockwave. Just keep frickin' running. Okay. We're not focusing on speed, we're focusing on making sure we win this fight. Oh my god, deity, please. Deity, please, dude. Once. Usually you can sell the shockwave from actually near him. Okay. That's most of our HP gone. Well, we made it to Leongar. Still overmatched, man. So we're technically in a better spot. It's just that we wasted so much on DDD. I'm just kidding. He's not so bad! You can't just turn! You can't just turn around like that! You can't just turn. Stay still. Well, not quite stay still, but fine. It works. Alright, phase 1. That I hate. Phase 2B. Or not 2B. Like jumps. Stay away from this thing. Because that got me before. It covers most of the arena. It combos you, dude. It's a mess. Well, it is. I had a dodge roll there. That only shot. Oh, we drop stuff now. Sure. I cannot outrun that. So what the fuck? Can I keep my ability for 2 seconds, please? I guess the answer is no. My god. Stay in the freaking air. Is strips effect spam? Smack him once. Okay. Made it to Morpho Night without anything extra. Morpho Knight's not the worst. He's a similar thing to Meta Knight where it's... early on it's hard to actually hit him. The second phase is not that bad. I can't hit it all. I'm gonna... I'm not risking it. Sorry. I'm taking the tomato. chance yet, dude. Well, how was I supposed to worry about that? Come on, stop dodging. No, you're not messing my view up. I think I might be a little nicer if you did. Where did you come from? Hi. Come on. Not keep track of these guys because the camera zooms in again. I can't dodge roll through that apparently. I can dodge roll through freaking death lasers, but I can't dodge roll through fire. There, phase 2. Something tells me I'm not making it. Stop summoning your friends and get over here. I couldn't even see that guy because of the camera. Damn. When you focus on Morpho Knight, I can't see his minions, which I'm also meant to dodge. Can you please cooperate with me here? Camera. Camera. Seriously, camera, what the fuck? I love enemy spam. I'd say make all the good boss fights. Fine! Fuck up my view as long as I can hit your face! Thank you. All of that! Freaking lost at the end. We're not gonna get any further than we were before. Man, we were doing fine and then everything went to shit. They give you no pity. I might need to just bring in the HP up and be like, I'll take the hit. Like, whatever. Because this is not... I'm sorry. The camera during the Morphinite fight and just all the enemy spam that is this whole ending section is annoying as hell. It is so stupid. It is so dumb. At least I don't remember this being so bad. But the answer to that probably won't last, so... I'm not even gonna make it to the very end of this fight, because I'm one hit away before. I dodge roll! I remember when the dodge roll used to work. Did they patch the game in Splatoon to make the dodge roll not work? As long as it's kind of ridiculous. I am moving away. I followed your rules. My ability? There we go. I'm like, did I lose my ability from that entirely? Just like, nothing? Jesus Christ. Man. Dude, stop it. Stop. Fuck off. Okay, let's see your timer here. I gotta actually leave again. Let's see. That was about an hour so far. I think we'll do one more attempt. And you know what? I'm actually kind of fed up with this. This is actually low-key unfair. This is actually, like, really unfair. I don't like this, actually. We're mostly fine, and the game's like, enemy spam, 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 do no damage, spam, spam, spam. What the fuck am I supposed to do against this shit? So I'm gonna do one more attempt at this, and if I make no new progress, or hell, if I get fucking demolished again, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm cheating it. I'm gonna go farm for starry coins, so I can get my freaking backup strat. I'm just retrying from the battle and not fucking worrying about it. You know, some people are gonna be upset, like, oh, you didn't freaking do it legit. I'm not, you know, no. I'm already fed up. I'm fed up to the point where I'm resetting if I get hit on the first boss. That's how bad this is. I'm sorry. It's still better than Master King Coco, but goddamn, it's comparable. Because what the hell is this trash? Alright. Cutters help me a lot, but... I don't know what's gonna save me this time. What? There. 2 minutes flat, Jesus. Mini boss rush. This is actually kind of stupid. I'll take the hit. If I fuck up this time with no real, like, musical progress, fuck off! Stop it! One Trina not enough for you? Oh my god, it's ridiculous. There. I'm about to say, screw it, we're just gonna do the reset now, we're gonna get the star coins, and then we're just gonna... Like, I wanted to do this legit, but the game is saying... Next time. We're going. We're cheesing this. Time to go. I know my limits, and I don't want to sit here for 3 weeks doing this. With like a full, like, week-long Rust building session. We're just gonna play through. Actually, you know what? No. I did ahead of time. I did check, I looked up like, hey, where can I farm for starry coins? Because no doubt we were going to do the grind anyway. There is a new Howl Room. Hey. There's a Howl Room somewhere. And the wastes that count time. There's a Howl Room here. I did not see exactly where it was. So... I just know it's somewhere in this level, and this level's not that big. So we're gonna do one run through. If I don't see anything... If I don't see anything that looks vaguely Howl Room shaped, I'll just finish the level, and we'll come back and show it off there. Look at that. Now, Howl Rooms tend to be pretty secretive, so it pays to pay attention, which is something I've been struggling with this whole game. I'm gonna experiment a little bit, I guess, first. Come on. I was right there. Do you just want to give that to me? The dragon fire was a bit of a mistake. Let's try... I think this. I feel like it has to have something to do with the opening area, right? This whole big area here. I did not look up the exact location of the Hallam. I just looked up and it's here in this level somewhere. And only because I'm like, where do I find for story coins? Because we're going to be doing that grind because I want to get all the figures on stream. I'm not going to manage too much, I suppose. But, my next guess... Go away, please. I was thinking... It was the whole achievement around lighting all of the lighting all of the lanterns. If I do that again, and then go back to the start, does something happen? I'm gonna look around everywhere else as well, but like, I feel like if it's anywhere, it's gotta be in the first area, right? This first room. It makes sense to put it in the first area because how open it is. I remember where all the other three are, so I know the general idea with them. Because the first one was using Ranger, find a faraway target at the very end of the stage. The second one, it's some reference to a racing thing I still don't understand because I'm not from Japan. And even if I was, I don't know if I'd be too interested in the racing scene to understand. Gimmick. Then you have the third one, which was reach a secret room, which you have to go through for a while anyway. And then after that, go all the way back to the start, and you'll find a ladder is randomly spawned. And that's the most cryptic out of the set, I think. So I'm thinking maybe if I just relight everything. If I light the torches that are all here. And then head back at the start and maybe it's... I will admit, I got the Hallam spoiled to me in the original run of the game. Usually it's a fun place like that. But outside of knowing where to look, I think it's fine just to do this. Like, I know what level it's in, just not where exactly it is. I think it's like a compromise. Plus, in the process of doing that, I'm still getting story coins and stuff from the level itself. We're gonna need these, so. Even without the Hallam in mind. What are you? Well, it's 3. First try. Whee! Yeah, I'm gonna light all the lanterns, and then go back at the start, because that seems like enough work. It does seem to spawn stuff just doing them normally, so there is a chance that it does secretly spawn something like this. That's 4. Just one more. Random checkpoint. Pretty sure all 5 lanterns were in this area. You want to make sure you have access to fire Kirby at all times. There we go. Go past it. What happens if you don't pay attention? What I am noticing, though, is that there's starry coins that are spawning. That we... So, does that mean that something did spawn? Was I right? I was totally right. You weren't up there before! Hey, yeah! I found it! Nice. Well, good to know I was right on that much at least. Now, I don't know what triggered it exactly. It might be lighting the last lantern, because I did not have all of the lanterns lit when the starry coins first spawned. It could just be a thing like the first Howler Return to Dreamland, where you just go to the end of one of the rooms and then all the way back. This seems like a ring with that. Oh, hang on. We're making the Howler room ourselves. H. L. There's the A. There we go. Honk. A good amount of starry coins in the process, too. Ow! Volume 2 figure, I think. The lighting makes it a little bit weird. We have access to our 2 new abilities and Crash. It's a very neat Howler room. I'm not exactly sure what spawned it, but cool, know it's here. And I think that means I've shut off all the Howler rooms. Oh yeah, it's totally something to do with going to the end of the stage, because it put me back here. So okay, that's gonna be our farming spot. The tornado bonk him through the shield. That's really funny. I wonder if tornado would be a good power to use in the boss rush. Like, I love Cutter a lot. It's still my favorite ability in this game, but like... against foes like that, it might not be the best. I mean, I could go in with Morpho Sword again. Before, but because that does have like a regenerative property to it, which would be very nice when it comes to Forgo D. Forgo D spawns a lot of crap. It's freaking annoying. It's really freaking annoying. Excuse me for being a little bit annoyed with that. Look, a Howler room. That must be a clue that there's a Howler room even here, because it does the Howl thing there. I mean, they don't really give clues for Howler rooms, I don't think, across this game. Or any of them, really. They're meant to be super secrets. So, like... I guess me knowing that it was shaped like Howl is your hint! not getting best prize, but whatever. We're not here trying to get the best prize. We're just here trying to get to the end. So we got around 450 from that? Not counting the actual goal bit here. So it's around 450. Yay! 450, and then you get 50, I think, yeah. That's a solid like 500. Yeah, 458, actually. Yeah, that is 500. So it doesn't count. It doesn't count the coins you get from Wild Moon. So 500 per run. That's with me being attentive. The Howler alone probably gets a couple hundred. Yeah. This might be a good grinding spot. So you repeat. You repeat. It's all volume 1s. God damn it! Not even volume 2s. You get that super late. Like, can't grind for figures here, it seems, because oh, the last one. But let's give me coins. And as tempting as it would be to use them to get figures immediately, no. We're not doing that with them. I think we're just gonna do the cheese method. We're gonna go in, do as well as we can, and then when we die, we take the L and get the restart point. Because we're gonna start at that stage with full health. And we should have enough to have 2 lives, because even if it goes up by another 100, it's still like, what? 250 to 350? I doubt it's gonna be like double every time. It's gonna be ridiculous. But yeah. I wanted to see if I could do it clean, and the game has fought me against it, being like, yeah, you're not doing that. I might attempt it at my own time, and now I might even record it, and then if I actually manage, I'll upload it with a little thing. Because I do want to replay all this stuff on my main save, so I actually have a 200% save file again. Because that save file actually does have all the abilities maxed out, too. I still don't understand how you're supposed to dodge, though. It seems oddly random. Could be land. Wave gives it no. Come on. This way I go up there and smack him. There. One. Dini loves to show up super early. He's been at round 2 most of our attempts. What is going on with this? Yeah, that's the thing with the shockwave. She's gonna run. Hi. Hello again. Look at that combo, dude! Just smack him in the face! Okay. Actually, you know what? Look at the time. I think it is best I do one more legitimate attempt. Probably lose. 2.5 hours. Let's not jump over the bars right away. Now we can jump over. He was gonna slam me in the head with that pillar, and I was able to dodge it because the cutters from my final cutter came back and did the last chunk in order to win. Thank you, game! The game saved me. I'm surprised it did, but it did. Yep. Nope. Just trying to skip the cutscene, thank you. Alright. There's 3. Good. We actually dance. And no need to play it safe there. Silly Dillo is actually one of the best fights to use Cutter on. Because of that. Like, that is the fight to use Cutter. Look, an offered Cutter again for this, and it wasn't horrible here either. It's generally pretty versatile. Generally. It has its shortcomings. It does have range, but you have to kind of make most of it yourself. That was a bit risky. That was on me. And now we're just doing the whole kind of show-off moment, because we already... I feel like I've already did my time, just for the sake of stream. Because here's the thing. This is our Grandmaster Galaxy, and you've given me an option to do it in a way that makes it easier. And you've seen all these fights before, and I've proven myself against most of them. I think we're fine just to go, you know? Let's go. If anything, I could probably... no, I would say go for Final Cutter, but that would mean having to go in the air during the actual final hit. And that would fuck me up. So no, actually, Final Cutter's a bad idea. I can actually check there, the game said no. There we go. Not that clean, but we'll take it. I did say we do one more proper attempt, though, huh? I started rushing it again like it's nothing. Whatever. This will be our last, like, proper attempt at it, and then we'll just go. There we go. It's you. Your dogs. You little dog, too. edge. It was incredibly easy with Cutter. Shield this up. I knock him down. Skip the second phase. Goodbye. Cutter is basically his weakness, if we're talking in Mega Man terms. Alright, Goemando! You know, looking back at, like, Star Allies for a minute here, I did not stream that, but I have played the arena stuff in there. And I already mentioned that last stream. I had to do the whole bring out the 3 Sage Sisters and use 3 Kawasaki's for constant healing type things to survive. You may call that kind of cheap, but whatever. I still got my classic Kirby skin. It's fine. I still win in the end. And, like, it was still a pretty hard fight. I don't think I first tried it even with that setup. I think it still took me a couple. But it's not like I didn't try with Kirby. I really did. Because what I was using originally, with the hardest thing there. What I was using in the arenas normally was I was using Plasma. And I was getting really freaking tired with every attempt, because in order to charge a Plasma, you either have to go crazy in the stick like this, which is not the greatest, or you shake the controller so you don't affect your movement. That means shaking your controller like nuts. And, you know, it's alright for casual play, we do it like once or twice every now and again. But you're doing it for a bunch of bosses, and that's how you're doing most of your damage, because otherwise you're going at close range. That's not really something I like doing. If you couldn't tell, I'm more of a long-range type, Kirby player. I normally go for, like... I love Cutter in this game. I already told you that when Ranger's fully upgraded, I like Space Ranger. So, like, I'm a man who likes using ranged abilities in Kirby a lot of the time. And the only way for Plasma to have range is to shake the controller like crazy. Or mess with the stick like this, and it's not most comfortable. And I gave it a couple attempts with that, got basically nowhere, and then gave up. But I did do the effective True Arena with that setup. Kind of like this. There was a secret arena that was introduced, I think, in the last update. You type in the debug mode code from Dreamland 1. Or the hard mode code or something, while selecting the last difficulty on the list. And my god, the face that Kirby makes when you unlock it is insane. Because, like, I want to say the quote-unquote True Arena, which was level 7, it was a tiered system. Where it was like, at first you unlock up to level 3, which is effectively the Meta Knight cup. You beat that, you unlock up to level 5. I'm talking too fast. You unlock up to level 5. And then when you beat that, you unlock up to level 7, which is True Arena. But then there's, like, level 7 EX, basically. And when you select level 7, it's all represented by how much spice Kirby puts on his curry, which is super cute. Like, at first, like, super calm and chill, and then he's like, whoa, hang on there. When you select the highest supposed difficulty, Kirby does the evil face from the anime when he gets possessed by the demon form. Which is a really fun detail. But then, when you select the real hardest difficulty, Kirby kind of just looks like he has no soul. Like, he looks straight at the camera, The light in his eyes is gone, and he has a dot mouth. Like, no emotion left whatsoever. The way I'm describing it makes it more, like, scary than it actually is. Because it's Kirby. He can't be that scary. But, like, it's definitely a bit more unsettling in comparison to Kirby's normal attitude. It's the game's way of saying, you want this. You wanted this. You were not satisfied. You had to take it one step further, didn't you? Freak. It's calling you out. Like, this game is like, you do the higher difficulties, and it's like, whoa, Kirby, are you sure about this? It's kinda difficult, dude. I wouldn't recommend it. And then Sir Alice is like, yeah, you won't try it. You gonna do it? You won't. You won't. In the air, you can't get me. So yeah. I tried that max difficulty with Plasma, and I was kind of getting nowhere with it, because it's not easy. Obviously. Like, after a couple attempts, then again, go on generally for a solid half hour. If this ain't gonna go by. You kind of wear yourself out shaking the control like crazy. It is not comfortable. And I could have used a different ability, but honestly, Plasma was the best ability that I personally had in the game, in my opinion. Like, there are other ranged abilities, but the thing is, generally, when you have a ranged attack in Kirby, there's a price to it. If you have a ranged ability, it's usually at the cost of attack damage. Like, these base cutters, like, they won't do much. They're mainly doing as much as they are because I'm fully charging them, and I've maxed them out to level star. So that is a lot. That's a lot, let me assure you. Nope. Hi, buddy. Over here. In there. There we go. A good chunk of damage in the next phase, too. Good patterns. I'm just gonna do the other version of that. We got swipes a little bit more. Whoa! I like that. Stay in the air. I almost dodged that, I think. Maybe it's one of the harder fights in this, I feel. Because Phantom Meta Knight's a lot more aggressive than normal Meta Knight. Well, long shot. I wouldn't say as aggressive as Morpho Knight, but definitely up there. More rocks? Really? Up here. Okay. There we go. Here's the thing, we're actually getting to the point that I would have gotten if I was doing the normal arena. Normal true arena fights. Because these are basically the same fights that were there, right? Pretty much. So like I'm pretty much doing the normal true arena like this, so if you felt a little bit annoyed that I platform and Kirby said, no, you're not. You're not gonna. I suppose getting him for the lava is not too bad because it doesn't do that much. No way. The last one, whoa! Lava! Alright. This one, go in. Good. Like that. I can understand phase 1 pretty well. It's the freaking spinning tornado bit at the start. Yes. This move. I've never successfully fully dodged it. Every time I get close, it's like... You don't have the space. Because he's spawning fire under him, basically. And then he does it multiple times in one go. And he can't jump. When you jump, he has... He goes outward. It's an outward funnel. You need something like Tornado to move you around and keep you in the air, really. But then, like, I'm using Tornado for the rest of the run, basically. Which is not what I want. I want to use Cutter. Because it's the only ability I have fully upgraded on this file. I didn't even know if that was going to be a little easier than this. Up a little bit more here. Just keep running. Shock was taking. Oh, they don't. I thought the shock would take care of the enemies. They don't. You're still up. Come on. Nice back in the shockwave there, DD. Oh, that almost hit him in the face at the end. Summon your friends? Nope. You're summoning something, but it's not what I was hoping to summon. Pretty smooth DD fight, though. By comparison to how it usually goes. Maybe the game took pity. That was like, what, half of my health there? Could have been worse. I'm not taking the last tomato yet. Probably will by the time Leongar's done. Hopefully it doesn't absolutely demolish my health here. Which it tends to do. I turned. That's what killed the first run, by the way. The fact he turns during that, which he doesn't usually do. Turning. I was hoping it would do enough before he hit me, but like, I was mainly trying to make sure it hit him to stun him to keep him out of the way and give me some extra space. Did not work. I hit the wall first. Whoops. Shit, forgot about that part. Ow. I tried to jump. How doesn't the game like it when I press the jump button? He's charging up the big green area effect attack. Jump Continue now. Here we go. That's gonna take a lot of reading. Wait. It's gonna open the corners. Yikes! The biggest area I think he's actually been affected so far. Now we're at the front, not the lake. And I'm doing a shot, but I can't see. And there's rocks in the sky that you're worried about. I don't like this fight. You wonder why I want to just... Like I said, I don't want this fight because you lose your ability and you just can't get it back. Stay in the air. I just spent my ability trying to suck it back in. Crap! Now I don't have cutter anymore. I have to use it. I'm gonna run. Run! Oh boy! Oh boy! Go away. I'm not taking the small tomato yet. I get crashed? I'm running this with no ability for most of this? Are you kidding me? Better crash than nothing, but fuck! It's smartphone night! Well, it's all pain. Okay, it's not one of those times where I can suck up the ability from the ability stars, because some Kirby games actually let you do that. Where, yeah. You can go Kirby or Pikachu on their ass and actually suck up, effectively, their attacks and use them against them. But this game's not one of those games, I guess. Not every game does it. Running with no abilities, not good. I mean, it's fine enough. The thing is, their starships actually do a decent chunk of damage, and they do have good range. Slight range, apparently. So maybe no ability is actually a pretty valid strat for a lot of the end, but it's not gonna be easy. Because you can't just hit him whenever. That's the downside. You do a lot, but you're not gonna be able to fight back whenever you want. I prefer a copy ability, honestly, but this is all I get. If I have to go all Dreamland on your ass, I will. It does seem to be working well enough. That is a strat that you can do. Get your ability. Imagine if I could suck him up and get more pointed sword from this. I don't think it would work like that, but again, use the ability against him. So when he goes down, you get the sword. You don't want to attack, buddy. Hit me. There you go. Got you once. Keep doing that. Whoa! Like that. We did it. Solid chunk. It's actually kind of working. It's crazy. It should not be working. You can't upgrade your star shot, so like, what power I get from this is all I get. I'm getting too risky with it now, I think. Fire. Oh, you almost teleported in the ricochet! Dang! That was almost cool. Ow! Well, having no ability actually kind of worked in my favor with that fight. All honesty. It did kind of help. Not having to direct my... That, again, a downside with Cutter is that your range is based off of A, where you throw them, and B, where you are afterwards. You make most of the range of the ability. Okay, Starry Coins. That's all the health I get. And I have Drill. I don't know if Drill's gonna be that helpful. I think you can still get hit underground with some of these attacks, but some ability is better than none! Some abilities better. This is actually the best spot we've been in so far. I had to ditch Cutter by accident. Alright. Here we go again. The thing with Drill is that it's mostly a melee weapon. Mostly melee, so... Let's see. And again, the only ability I've upgraded right now... The only ability I've upgraded right now is Cutter. So I only get the extra damage from Cutter. I'm running with base Twin Drill, which is not optimal. Preferably, you want to make sure you pick a correct ability for this, and not Cutter, apparently. Drill does let you evade a lot. Hi. Drill might actually be the play, holy shit! Come and get me! Holy shit, Drill! My god. Come get me. Drill might be the best ability for this. I haven't even gotten hit yet. I'm just dodging everything. Hi. You're so special, huh? Whoop. Come on. I thought the Crystal Spires were actually going to be able to hit me. I guess not. Oh, I ran into him. It's the first time he hit me, by the way. Oh my god! If this is the attempt that freaking wins, I swear to god. I don't think it will be. But it's a better spot than usual. did I just duck? Oh my god. Drill is a freaking... It's not a perfect guard. What? Space it out correctly. Holy shit. Drill, I underestimated you. I didn't give Drill the credit it deserves, I guess. You know what? I should have upgraded Drill instead. Because I think this is the play. Hi! Ah, almost. Bonk. Oh my god, I did a lot! Holy shit! And again, not even upgraded. Holy shit. Okay, I don't think this would stop this. Hi! Never gonna catch me! Oh, he can still slam you, okay. He can still slam you with that. He can play whack-a-mole and he will win. He has done so little damage to me with that, too. You'd think he would hit harder, but no. That's probably why I lasted so dang long in my first attempt at this where I made it to here. It's so freaking little. Oh. I thought that would be a good dodge. Nope. Hi. So we're now at the point where we were when we first lost to this guy. Pretty much. Giant stone. Bye. Personal best. Drill Kirby, I underestimated you. My god, you know what? I was not expecting Drill Kirby to be our savior in this. Again, I don't think it's gonna be the win. But you don't have high damage, but you get a bunch of evasion. You get evasion. And with Twin Drill, you get the little, like, spike saw when you're underground, so you can still do damage. I really underestimated you, Drill Kirby. Those can still hit you, though. Alright. I didn't think this was a good strategy. Ow! Now you're hitting hard, aren't you? Alright. Learned a lesson from last time. Bye! ran into that one. You missed that one. Try another! This is dumb. Never gonna catch me. This feels cheap, but like, I guess every Kirby game has to have that one ability that's really good, I guess. This is our Stone Kirby. We get evasion. It's not a perfect block like Ice, but... Whoop! Whoop! My god. Whoop! You got me? You didn't. We popped up a little bit better than that. It's from there. I'm surprised that works. Okay. Alright. Ooh. That was a miraculous dodge. Okay. Going for your little tail attack. Tail time! Just gonna duck under it. Didn't get back underground in time. Do the thing with your hands. I wasn't meaning grabbing a skyscraper, I was meaning doing the summon the golems, but sure. Bye. Ha! I jumped through that. I didn't dove, dude. Alright. What you got? What you got? Okay. Ow. Okay. That was a bit risky. There's the thing with your hands I was looking for. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take a full advantage of it, but okay. Ooh! I lived on one. We hit each other at the same time. Alright! The actual final fight. Get a little demo of it. We got pity health! Yay! We're not going in with nothing. The real final battle. I have not seen this. Oh. It's the same final boss as the normal arena. It just put in both. So I had to fight Chaos Alphaless again after this. Well, that's a little disappointing. I mean, you're powdered with crystals, I guess. It's something. I'm expecting more. My drill ran out. Okay. We're just kind of getting a demo of what's to come here, because we're not going to win this, I don't think. We're doing fine. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is... Whoa! I can't dig on the outside. Oh boy! I think it moves a little faster when you're drilling. Whoa. Now. Right. You can't dig on metal. But don't get the full arena to do this. Drill, I think, is the answer, though. Bye! You can't get me! Can't catch me! This was kind of cheap, but like, ow! You still hit me. You gotta give Jill something. Whoop! Bye! Hello. Goodbye! I'm having so much more fun with this ability doing this. I can just be a little troll and just hide. It could be annoying. It could be so annoying, dude. Look at this. Again. Oh, I can't. I'll just run into him directly. He's freaking spears in the ground, dude. Got in. Hello. Goodbye. Bye. Ah, damn it. Oh, it's only 100 for a retry. You know what? We're gonna give up. We're doing one more proper attempt. But, you know what? You know what? I do think drill's our answer. We're gonna upgrade it a little bit so we're not drilling on nothing. We can't fully upgrade it, which is gonna be a little sad. But we're gonna give it a good attempt with twin drill. Wait. It's starting off with 3. I mean 5 for the end, right? It's not. Okay. We're gonna get level 1, and then the next would be star. There is variable depending on how much power you have normally. Twin drill +1. We had the stones for it, so I figured that as well. So twin drill +1. I want to give it a proper shot with drill entirely. Because drill was doing wonders during the last couple fights, and we had, what, 2/3 health going in, and we made it all the way to that chunk? Like, just having the high evasion, I think, is worth it, and we're a little bit stronger now in comparison to that, so it's going to be a little faster. I want to see how we do on the rest of the fights with it. This will be our last attempt. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. I still like Cutter, but Drill might be our hero. Drill might have freaking saved us. So a lot of battles would probably be pretty slow by comparison. Especially because we're not working with Drill Star. The thing is, the trade-off is that we get high evasion. Unless you get stomped on. And even then you're gonna get hit for 1. Apparently Drill Kirby has a lot of defense. Get rid of them immediately. Alright. Hey, you landed on it. He's two done. He's dead. Wow. He dodged. Don't do that. Hi. Can't catch me. Some people may think this is kind of cheap, and it totally is, but it's so much fun doing it this way. And it's still pretty dang quick as well. Full-on evasion strats, dude. My drill was about out, so I couldn't really do anything about that, but hey! It's still less damage than Cutter usually takes during this, so I'm not complaining. Ooh. This might be a bit of an issue, though. This might be one of Drill's weaknesses. When you get it onto the puffs, but... Whoa! Lost it to the ground. That's a problem. Everything else. Whoop. This is one of the fights that Drill probably wouldn't be the best against anyway, but we're gonna use it as long as we can. Yeah, I'm being too risky with it. He can dodge easily, but he can't attack very well against Wispy. The Tropic was totally different. So we're having a worse first time? Let's stay on the edge. I don't think they can get. Let's go on the ground. Release this trivial. If you use it correctly, I mean, not like an absolute idiot. Yeah, so hit him while I was gone. Oh no, the Gordos are after me. Oh, I can't squeeze past that. Hide. Hide. Bye-bye. That attack's not a real worry with Wispy. I think the rest is okay with Drill. Yeah, this is the fight where Drill's not good. It is not good against Wispy at all. That's a bit sad. If I had more control of what abilities I had, like I knew I would get Drill at a later point, like my strategy would be go with Cutter, get the early stuff done, then win with Drill. The problem is, Drill's not great in the early game. I thought I had like a one-win scenario, but I don't. It's good for the late stuff, I think. But early on, it's going to be a bit of a pain. understand what Drill's limits are. It's not easy. Move away, move away, move away. I still think Drill might be the general strat. It needs work. If I knew Drill would pop up again, because it's a random ability each time. Say, if I could manipulate it so I got Drill at a later point, I would start with Cutter and then go in for this. Because Cutter got us pretty far. Drill can manage. Really can manage. Just needs some opportunities, I guess. A lot of fights don't have the opportunities I'm really looking for when I need to use Drill. Honestly, though, thinking about it, Drill might actually be the way to go. If I just learn how the fights work with Drill. So what I was going to do is like, I'm fed up, I'm not doing this, we're just going to do this strat of just coming back and doing the retry strat to win, but like, Drill, that might not even be necessary. It's slower in terms of damage over the course of Cutter. I feel like the extra evasion I get. There's no perfect dodge, but it still helps. If I play my cards right, it could be a really good ability. Problem is I'm not great at playing my cards. I'm no card game connoisseur. I was definitely underestimating Drill, though. I was definitely underestimating his ability. I just gotta get better with it. I have not used Drill enough. In all honesty. That's my real downfall, is just not being used to this power. If I was, I knew what my limits were with it. I could dodge just about anything. Not everything. But enough. Honestly, we're not worried about speed. I'm in high damage. We're playing the long game. Drill's forte is the long game. Less reliance on dodge rolls, too, because I move so much faster underground. You landed on it. Good job. Ah! I didn't think my drill would last long enough to get through all of them, which is why I got on and tried to go a second. Does drill have naturally higher defense, though, or am I going insane? I feel like when I do get hit with drill, it's not really... I sped out drill. I thought I had a freaking star shot in me. Okay. I think drill is the answer here. What was last longer than I thought they would? Okay. We might just call it here with this being a dud. But no, we'll keep going as long as we can, actually. We have. If we can get drill back, we'll do the retry stuff. If we get drill back. If we don't get drill, we're not going to worry about it. Not the best ability out there. Long game. Can't use this to its fullest potential. I can do better than nothing. This is better than nothing. Drill, I think, would still be good, though, is the thing. Keep moving. We can't catch up to you. Oh boy. Focus up a little bit. best part of doing it like this is I understand their patterns a bit better. I'm not just rushing in with Cutter and just demolishing everything. Which might just be the play. Damage. There we go. That wasn't bad either. Like, silly Dillo, but I'm mainly using my normal ability stuff? No. I think overall this is generally a wash. But I got a plan. In the future... I'll make it now. Focus here. Then the plan is we go in with Cutter at first, and then as soon as the game gives us Drill, we swap to that for the rest. We can guarantee we have it later on. Even then, this is also working pretty well, so I don't know. This is pretty nice, though. Honestly, there's abilities where I felt like we were kind of does it feel weird to apologize to a copy ability? Because, like, I underestimated some of these. It's like, Cutter all the way, man. I'm like, no, actually. I found more appreciation in these abilities than I thought. Like, some of them definitely doing better with Cutter. But, like... It's weird. Oh, dear. Well, here's the thing. I'm not using Cutter. I'm using an attack that will automatically home in. So, really... I could just take Morpho... I'd take Morpho Sword there, but... I'm gonna be hitting Meta Knight a lot easier. Do some dodging in the bed, though. Not safe. Because they do jump. That's part of the homing ability. They jump at him. I think I pressed the wrong ability. Haha! You missed! Come get me. Ha ha! You stupid. I'm winning. I'm winning. Ooh, that was so clever, but you're not. You can't dodge forever. I didn't even have to move the third one. You're getting really bad at this, buddy. Ow. Whoop! Missed! Haha! I shouldn't have upgraded Cutter. Feels definitely the way forward. More rocks. Alright. Here. 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 Uh-oh. Hit him. Get him! One of you get him! There! Like, Jesus Christ, someone hit him! You know what? Oh. My beloved Cutters. No. I said I wouldn't. You're too late. You know what? I think we're gonna just send it. We're gonna do... How about this? We're gonna hope we get drill back, and if we don't... Well, we'll see. I might just take a retry, honestly, because... Those I'm not the most familiar with, it's actually going pretty well. Like, this isn't going horribly. Like, this is maybe on par with the drill bomb combo with, like, my very first attempt. It's clumsy as hell. But I'm managing. Main problem is still D, this stupid tornado. I'm not really understanding. Part of me wants to play the whole game again on my other save just to have it done. And have everything upgraded so that way I have backup strategies. Just relax a little bit. phase 2. That was risky. Not doing that again. Can't really hit him with very easy with this either. At least can do crowd control a little bit better. Wait. He spawns random enemies, doesn't he? And those enemies, some of them copy bullets. If I can get, if one of the mole guys shows up and I notice it, I might just swap to drill to see if we can deal with it. Might be the strat. Just hoping we get the mole in before we take him down. Assuming we do. Right. Bye. Sword and bomb, but not drill. Mike, Jody back, please. Shit. Not a good spot. I almost thought the one that went off the edge there on the left was Kirby. I'm like, where am I going? Cutter and rain. I could potentially mix, but that is RNG in the mix. RNG for this. I think actually spawns in the moles. Because Sir Kibble's still there. Sorry, Sir Kibble. He's not living that. I think he's already gone before then, but you know, he wasn't gonna live that. Come on! Run, Kirby! Everything except drill. Damn it! Not from here. We're gonna call it. Okay. But I think we might have our strategy. Our strategy is we're gonna go in with Cutter until we see drill, then swap to drill. Because Cutter can get us through the early game pretty well. I just gotta hope that drill shows up somewhat late. If it shows up at all. I also want to check how much I need to fully power up Drill, because I think it needs one more upgrade still. And preferably, I want to make sure it's ready to go. 5. Okay. So it's still the same kind of deal. Alright, well, today was kind of a wash, but we have learned a few things, and we did make it to the final boss. So, this is doable. Albeit, it's gonna take a little work. Alternatively, we could take the cheese approach. You know what? I think we've done enough with proper attempts. We've seen up to the end. I think we're gonna give it one more shot. Don't use this yet. No. We're gonna cheese it. We're gonna do the same thing you did before, because Alpha was like, you should use attack boost for the Coliseum. And we made it to the end. You know what? 1 extra bar of HP. We're gonna see how we do. With 1 extra HP bar, will it be enough? Stream's gonna be long, we're gonna go to 3 hours, but I want to try this. With Drill all the way through. I want to give this a proper shot, and I don't want to wait a whole freaking week for it. Again, oh... Maybe I should. It's 9 o'clock. You know what? It's gonna be next time. Mainly because I still need to come up with a strategy for properly farming besides just doing the Howl Room. The Howl Room might be the best shot we have anyway. And one of the best spots to get Volume 2 stuff for the EX. But yeah, you know what? We're gonna come back at this next time. We're gonna go in with 1 extra HP bar, and we're gonna use Drill as much as we can. Alternatively, we go with our strat of just bringing Cutter in there, go into the early stuff with our extra HP bar, and then swap through when we see it. I think that's our plan. It won't be a proper victory, but given the fact that Drill kind of cheeses the final stuff anyway for the most part. So yeah, we're gonna give it a proper try at some other point. Part of me wants to actually do... Hang on. Part of me wants to do this with Drill. See how I do. I'm thinking, you know what? We'll do 1 attempt at this with Drill, fully. No, we're gonna start with Cutter, then go to Drill when we see it. The extra health bar might be able to push us through, even if it does mean we have a little stamp on everything. If you want to see me do a proper thing without this, without the extra bar, that can be later. I definitely wouldn't live stream it. I'd have to like sit down without this and like put in multiple attempts. So like maybe a weekend where I have nothing else going on, I can just play for a few hours and record attempts until I actually get it. But for a live stream where I'm just trying to finish and we got basically at the end, I think I'm alright with just cheesing it. I did most of the work. We almost had a comeback there with Thrill at the end, only just got smacked in the face at one point. We made it to the very end. That's already an achievement in and of itself. Like, I want to say, I can do this, we're just gonna go full send it. And I would. I really would if it weren't for the fact that there's RNG involved with the ability I get, because you only get one ability in the lobby each time, and it's randomly chosen. It can be any of them. I think sleep is disabled because you can heal with that, and they don't want you doing that and getting a full heal off that. So any of the other 11 abilities can be there. And we've seen Crash a few times, and it does a decent chunk. It does more if I upgrade it, but I don't want to. But... I think since I've actually seen the whole thing, I'm not going to shy away from looking at videos now because I've seen how it ends, basically. I want to see if there's a proper strategy I can do. We'll do one attempt with this because I have the extra buff from sleep. But then if I still fail, I want to see if I can do a proper strategy with it. I don't want to have to use Morpho Knight's Sword because even though it does give me a healing thing, especially for Forgo Deity, it'd also be kind of a pain to use because it's mostly a close-range melee weapon, and I'm not great with those, as you can probably tell. Drill at least gives me evasion. I can do this and hide and run away, because this is faster than running. So watch. I'm gonna go from here to the Wildies. 1, 2... about 2 seconds, right? 1, 2... That's about the same. Am I fast for turning? No. I don't know. I think I'm losing my mind. Either way, I think I'm going to look up a strategy for next time. And we'll see what we can do. So, next week, we're going to win this. And if it means having to do a little bit of grinding to get Drill up to max and get a little bit of practice with it, I wouldn't mind. I'm going to look up some strategies. We are going to still do the whole start with Cutter, go through with Drill, now they have the extra health bar. And I'd be fine enough with that. And if you guys want to see a full proper attempt, like, I could record something maybe. Maybe want to get more practice in, if I want to play this again. I mean, I'm playing it again on my main file anyway later, so I guess I will have to, but I'll figure it out. I'll see you guys next week for more Kirby in the Forgotten Land. When we finish this up, and it's off to the grind to get the rest of the figures. See you guys next week. Say bye, Kirby. Kirby. Woohoo, over here. Say bye. In the meantime, I'm gonna get a little bit of supper, and then I'm gonna go back to playing Crossroads for a while. I'll be seeing you. Bye.